Hello there. Um, it's Sunday, the 26th of April 2026, and it's 8:55. The plan was to eat while I do some work, but that is incredibly impossible. Um, so I was thinking that maybe I should watch a movie, but I don't want to do that either. Otherwise, I'll get caught up. Might be alone in the office tomorrow. Um, so yeah, I just need to remove a certain load and then I focus on other specific things tomorrow. Otherwise, today was a good day, I think. I went to church late, but I still went. It wasn't my fault, really. I slept probably before 12 a.m. or after 12, but yeah, not more than 12:30 a.m. And then I was woken up by the dogs barking last night. So I only got to wake up sometime around 8:44, and then I was debating in my head on whether I should go to church or not. But we thank God I went to church late, but I still showed up. Sometimes what matters is showing up. If I decided to stay at home, I wouldn't have taken part of the Lord's I wouldn't have taken part of the Lord's table. Yeah. So yeah, after church, I said hi to whomever I had a chance to say hi to. And then Chico's sister dropped me off by the stadium. And then I went to get Waymo. So yeah, I bought my fruit. Yeah. I don't know, there's something about, oh my god, I love fruit. Like, that's all I snack on. That's the only sugar that I really enjoy taking. Because usually if it's sweet, then it's a drink. But other than that, I really don't like sweet snacks. Unless it's fruit. Yeah. So I stocked up my fruits. Got some plums, grapes, those. Yeah. So that made me really happy. Hence also, I'm eating happily today. Like, I cannot do without fruit. So I stocked up so I got my fruits. Of course, first I had to stop by the ATM. Needed a bit of cash. And then that's how I get way more, huh? And then I went to Shopwise, what used to be known as ShopRite. Yeah, I didn't find anything of use for me in there. So I went to Food Lovers for me my fruits, some meat, some bit of vegetables. By vegetables I mean tomatoes and peas. And then after that I went to have ice cream at LEV's. I like the mixture of strawberry and vanilla, but they didn't have vanilla today, so I just had the strawberry today. Oh my god. LEV's ice cream is therapeutic, guys. Like, I have no words at all. I have no words. Then yeah, came home and packed the stuff. I had my grapes, had my food, had my fruits. Oh my god. It's like my body just came alive. Oh man, I felt so fruit deprived. Yeah, so I tried to sleep, but it wasn't quality sleep because I'm a very light sleeper and there are people outside talking. And then yeah, I woke up barely feeling rested. Scrolled a bit. I have been in conversations with Jojo. I think I need to go to for as well. Did my routine. I worked out, journaled, in my Bible study, and then did my languages. Now here I am. By the way, today I only managed to study Second Timothy 1 verse 7, which talks about God has not given us the spirit of fear, but the spirit of power, love, and of a sound mind. So, the spirit of fear, whether it's from one's personality, from confrontation or whatever, does not come from God. Any form of fear does not come from God. Not the fear of like the fear of blood. No, that's a whole different thing. That's reverence. But you know what fear is. Yeah. So that kind of fear does not come from the Lord. But what comes from the Lord is power, love, and soundness of mind. So the power is given to us so that we're able to fulfill our purposes. Love is given to us in line with the power that God has given us. The power is not to look down on other people, to control other people. The power is to be able to love others well. That is why when God gave Jesus, power over everything, he could have done anything with it, but no. The guy decided to wash his disciples' feet. He decided to wash us clean of our infirmities, and the dude just decided to give us grace and to love us. So, and then sound mind is not for confusion. It's to stay away from confusion. It's to stay away from baka. Yeah. I think one other thing that was so profound to me was we need to accept that, we don't need to accept what God has given, what God has not given us, like fear. We need to humbly receive and walk in what God has given us. I will repeat. We do not need to accept what God has not given us. We need to humbly receive and walk in what God has given us. Without boldness, we can't fulfill the purpose of God, the purpose God has for our lives. That's why you and I need the power, the love, and the sound mind. All right. I guess we can call it a day. I have work to do. But also the aim is to fall asleep by 10:30. Hopefully 10 o'clock. As soon as I get done with this whole thing. Okay, my bell. I love you. Bye.